And we are live Wednesday, February 11th, 5 p.m. Let me make sure that things are working on my end and that you can see this. Okay, now you should be able to see this. Let me just make sure that everything is okay. Yeah. Okay, so we seem to be working well. So welcome everybody. So this is the free video Wednesday. So I do 5 videos a week like this, and on Wednesday this is free. On the other days of the week, you need to become a member at the 5 video a week level. 5 video a week, you pay the price of a coffee per month. So this is great value. So you are getting 20 videos. So it's costing pennies per videos. So check this out. So what we are going to do today, we are going to take a look at Tesla stock. We are going to take a look at the market. Is the market going higher? Is the market going lower? We are going to take a look at our favorites, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So all of this in one video right now. And yes, this is a live, so you can comment, you can ask questions, blah, blah, blah. So I will look at them as we go through with this. So where are we at for Tesla? We closed at 428.27, up $3 today, 0.72%. Post-market, we are down a little bit. So just for the people that are not part of the 5 video a week level, where are we at for Tesla, with Tesla? So we were into this big bullish channel. Tesla's been going up since April of last year. And recently, we have been getting outside of this bullish channel. So Tesla is no longer going higher. It is going, we had a sideways move right here. It is going sideways. It's not going down too much. It came down to 382.82 right here. The stock stops at the same places. 382, saved it. It saved us November 14th, and it saved us last week. Last week, boom, it saved us. So we are back into our congestion zone. We are going sideways. Tesla is into a big pause. A big pause. And even more recently than that, we were starting to go down. So we were going down since approximately mid-January. We have been coming down. And now, today, something happened. What happened today? Well, we are officially outside of this downward channel. So this trend has been broken today. Is this a good news? Yes, it is a good news. So we were trending down, and now we are no longer trending down. Then when we are no longer trending down, we are trying next to see if we are going to just be going sideways. So it's possible that we just go sideways. And there is some resistance here at $440. So it's possible that the move that we are seeing today, the close at 428, can bring us to 440. 440, and eventually 467, which is an important resistance, super important resistance. So yeah, this is what we have in place. So on the daily chart, 440 is going to be the first test. So it's possible that we revert at 440. It's also possible that we continue. So so we can make our decisions according to this. So we can enter right here, right now. And then once we get to 440, we can of course take part profit depending on your time frame. If you just want a bit of a swing, you can sell everything at 440, or you keep some, you sell some, you keep some, and if it continues, then you sell at a later point in time. In terms of momentum, we always like to have momentum also when we have a break of resistance. So the break was at 426.47. 426.47 right here. This is the resistance that we have broken, and you know that 426.47 has been used often in the past. Look at this, very often in the past. So this is, we are back above that number today. So so this is nice. And we set the stop loss. We had a discussion on Discord about this. We've looked at this on the 1 hour chart. But before I do this, yes, we have some momentum on the daily chart. Stochastic is over 60. So any move in the stock market needs stochastic over 60 to be a believable move. You can look at it on any stock. Stochastic over 60, sometimes it's a big move, sometimes it's not so big, but there's always a move. And now stochastic was below 60. What did happen? This happened. Now, boom, we are back above. So this is the first sign of momentum. So we have momentum on the daily chart. And we also closed above the 21-day moving average, which is displayed as this blue line right here. We just boom closed above. So this is only one candle. One candle does not make a trend, but this is looking good. This is looking good. And let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, look at this. You know, we have been following this more closely. So on the 1 hour chart, we started to see this. We started to see that, you know, within the more recent bearish channel, we started to climb up. We started to create a bullish channel. So we have been following this since February 5th. We have been following this, and we had a hard time at 426.47. So this is why these lines are important, because they are showing us where the buyers and sellers are going to be fighting it off. And yeah, they have been fighting it off. So this is 426.47 right here. Look at this. We reached it on Tuesday at 10:30. Boom. So each candle is equal to an hour of transaction. So 2 candles, 3, 4, 5. This one is lower. 6, 7. Today, open higher, went super high, then were squished down. So this one was kind of a head fake, but it's okay because we like to wait until the 1 hour candle closes above a number before getting in. So this one opened here, went up, closed lower. So this was not a buy signal on the 1 hour chart. And then it retried 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Boom, succeeded at 2:30. So at 2:30 we saw it. So on Discord we noticed it, and some of us took some position in there. The next hour was a little bit lower, and we closed above. So we closed officially above 426.47 for the second time today at the end of the day. So that is what is giving us the close on the daily chart. So, you know, there is 8 candles on the 1 hour chart that creates 1 candle on the daily chart. So boom, this is what we have. So yeah, we set the stop loss. We set the stop loss at 417 right here, which is the previous support that we had recently. Yes, there is some support right here also at 420, but that's pretty tight. Depending on your risk tolerance, you can decide you know, where you put your support, your stop loss. But you know, I put it at 414. Is that it? At 417 or 44? No, I think it's 414. I'll have to look at what we said on Discord. So yeah, so that's it. So far this is working on the 1 hour chart. Also we have, you know, we have stochastic, we have the MI, we have our reversal indicators. So we have momentum. So this move is believable. Voila. So this is what we have. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX, yeah, we are still watching this. We are still watching this because when the VIX goes high, the stock market goes down. And not too long ago, right here, last Thursday, the VIX went quite high, and that made the stock market drop like crazy. After that, things stabilized, but we are into this bullish trend, the bullish channel. So the VIX is trending up. So the VIX is trending up is not the best news, because as I said, when the VIX goes higher, the stock market goes lower. So, you know, we need to watch this, you know. Today was a good day, you know, it stayed pretty still. Tesla is going to do better when the VIX is going to get outside of this channel. So we need to watch this. We need to watch this. So it's not like Tesla is gone forever. The markets are still fragile. The VIX is at 17. We like it below 20. It is below 20, but we don't like it when it's climbing. So be careful. So because of this, maybe put a little bit less in Tesla, even though we have a buy signal. You know, we had a buy signal on the 1 hour chart this afternoon. We have a buy signal on the daily chart today, Wednesday. But because of this, because of the VIX trending up, there's a little bit of caution that need to happen. And if we start seeing for the rest of the week that the VIX starts to climb, then maybe we need to cover our trade. So that's for the VIX. Let's take a look at the stock indices. How good are they doing? So Dow Jones is doing pretty good. You know, this is bullish. We broke above 49,000 not too long ago. We are maintaining ourselves there. SPX, we have momentum. SPX a little bit less interesting today. So look at this. So today we opened higher, went down, much like Tesla, and then we recovered, but we did not recover as much. So Tesla recovered more. Tesla recovered, no, well, I won't say that Tesla recovered more. Yeah, no, I won't say that. Tesla did 0.72% higher, and SPX is pretty much even Steven compared to yesterday. SPX does not have stochastic over 60 on the 1 hour chart. That's a little bit of a concern. If we go lower tomorrow than 69.20, then this could take the market down. So, you know, this SPX has not been the best. It is trying to break these resistance right here. It's trying to break this. Trying. And, you know, it's not succeeding at all. You know, we need SPX to start breaking. Whoops. We need it to break this. We need it to break this to really go. So once that happens, we should be having a super nice move across the board. But this has not happened yet, so we are still waiting for this. So see, we have a buy signal on Tesla, and now I'm giving you context as to, well, you know, maybe not everything is going to move. When the stock market goes alongside a stock, then that stock tends to go way farther. Let's take a look at QQQ, another index. So this one's doing not too bad. We still don't have momentum on it. But you know, it has been going higher for the past 5 days at least. Nasdaq, also the same thing. We had a move down. Now we are in the move up region. We are into a downward trend though. So this is a downward trend. So maybe we are just going to do something like this before we cave in again. So so not everything has been won. not everything has been won. And last but not least, Russell, we have momentum on this one, so this one is still good. So let's take a look at gold, silver. So okay, so these are doing pretty good. So not much momentum on the daily chart. The move that we had recently, the big move down, has still not convinced our momentum indicators that things are ready to go higher. So there's a little bit of concerns here too. On the 1 hour chart, we have momentum. So in our mindset, we are trading on the 1 hour chart. So we are not in the mindset of holding for weeks. We are in the mindset of holding for days, maybe. Eventually weeks, if the momentum that we see on the 1 hour chart translates eventually on the daily chart. But so far we are at the beginning of the reversal. After the big move down, you know, we are slowly creating this bullish channel. This is the current trend. So we have 2 touches, almost 3 touches. So we should be continuing like this. This is how these channels work. They represent where buyers come in. The buyers came in here because the price turned around. Buyers came in here too because the price turned around. So this is the trajectory of where the buyers come in. And right now we are, you know, we are getting close to maybe something like this. This is what's supposed to happen. This is what's supposed to happen. So we are watching this. If it breaks it, if it goes across, then it pretty much invalidates this channel, and we are going to need to let the stock make another pattern, another channel that we can take advantage of. And for those new to technical analysis, you know, these channels, when they are well drawn, they will dictate what a stock will do for a long period of time. This one has started in September of 2022, and the stock played into it for 4 years, then went out above it and started a big run. So once we break the resistance, this is the resistance line, the support line is here. When we break the resistance line, that's a signal. And most of the time it works. Does not work all the time. Most of the time, more than 50% of the time it works. So yeah. So we don't have momentum on the daily chart for gold, even though, you know, we had a hard time with 38 bucks right here. We tried once, and now we have succeeded. We are above 38. So this is interesting, and this is good, but this is still a 1 hour chart play. Let's take a look at silver. So silver, no momentum on the daily chart, pretty much the same thing on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we were into this downward channel. We were going down, and look at this beauty right here. This is what happened on Monday. And it just goes to show that the lines are really useful. Look at this. We went here, boom. We touched the line because the line indicates where the sellers come in. Well, yeah, they came in. They came in more, pushed us down. But on the green line, this is where the buyers come in. And guess what? The buyers stopped the price from going down. So the price was going sideways, 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 and then we broke outside. Boom, right here yesterday, we broke outside of this downward channel. So we are no longer going down on the 1 hour chart. We are in the sideways move. So we are going sideways. We have momentum. So, you know, this is also in a 1 hour chart play. So this is buyable right now on the 1 hour chart. This is buyable. We have momentum, and we just broke a previous resistance right here at 26. It was not interesting to buy it here because we went to a downward channel. So, but now it is. It is. So if you want to, this is not financial advice. I'm guiding you as to the trends. The trends. Trends are important. If you don't follow trends, well, my favorite example is that you can hold Tesla from $400 down to, down to $100 at some point. It recuperated somewhat, but $400 down to what? $200 in 2 years and a half. So if you don't follow the trend, if you don't know what trend the stock is in, you might be buying at the wrong time. And all stocks have ups and downs, and we can see them when we can analyze them, and this can guide us. So gold, silver, not yet ready on the daily chart, but you can play with them on the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin, first, Bitcoin is into a downward channel. So it's supposed to go down, and it's pretty much doing what it's supposed to do. So we are going from one side to the other. Now we are on this side. So we should theoretically go on this other side. Does not mean that Bitcoin is going to go much higher. So on this other side, we are talking about $80,000. If we go very fast, we are talking about 86,000. But then this is where the sellers are. The sellers are here. So yeah, even though we go here, it does not mean that we are going to get back to 100K. It does not mean that at all. It just means that temporarily the sellers are no longer selling. They are no longer overpowering against the buyers. Temporarily. When we come here, this is going to be the big test. Are we going to overpower? Are the buyers going to overpower the sellers at this point right here? Nobody knows. We don't need to know in advance. We just need to see it as it happens. Just like we saw on Tesla stock today. Oh, we are no longer going down. We are going up. We broke 426.47, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So right now we bounced, not too long ago, we bounced on this support, and this support was just in line with this, Look at how perfect it is, everything lines up. Perfect lineup right here. So we touched this part. Now we are trying to go on the other side. There is no momentum at all. So on the daily chart, there's no momentum play that we can do. On the 1 hour chart, there was a little bit. When we went right here and broke above 66,640, we had, boom, a little bit of a move, and look at that stochastic. Stochastic was there. But now we are, support is still holding. There's no momentum on the 1 hour chart. So Bitcoin is surviving so far. So it's not the time to get back in. There's no momentum at all. We could go up to 71,788 right here, and it would not mean a thing, because this is the noise. This is the noise in the market right now. The noise for Bitcoin is between 66,640 and 71,788. This is noise. Noise. If it breaks this, okay, there's a signal right there, because the noise this is not noise. It won't be noise when we go above. It won't be noise when we go below. So if we go below 66,640, then this is going to be a bad signal, a sell signal, but it is going to be a signal. Signal over noise. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, well, pretty much the same thing. No momentum on the daily chart. Let's go take a look at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. The same pattern is at play. So this is the top of the noise. So Ethereum can go as high as 2145, which it did a few times. If it goes up to that number, it means nothing. And the bottom number, the bottom support is at 1946. So we are stuck. So we can just watch and wait, just like fishing. We don't, well, unlike fishing, we don't need to cast our line. We just need to watch, and we can cast our line when things are going to go higher. You can buy on support if you want. Buying on support is another strategy that sometimes work. Voila. And last but not least, let's take a look at BMNR. So BMNR, okay, similar move. We are on support. There is no momentum at all on this one. If we go lower than 1896, then we should be going down to 17. But between 1896, let's call it 19, between 19 and 2236, this is just noise. Voila. So if you want to get 5 videos of this per week, so every single day we are looking at all of this, one candle at a time, one candle per day, and we are seeing, and doing it one candle per day gives us, you know, it shows us exactly when things are happening. So this is happening on a Wednesday, so you guys are lucky because Wednesday this video is public on YouTube. But this is the advantage of getting 5 videos a week. You will know exactly when things are happening like this. You will know. If not, you won't know. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you liked what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow for those on the 5 video a week level. I'm going to wish you a great evening. I'm going to wish you a great evening. And I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.